Some big interviews yesterday on CNBC with some of the nation's most powerful business leaders and investors. A running theme throughout the day, what an Elizabeth Warren presidency would mean for the markets and corporate America. Here are a couple of responses from some very well-known names on Wall Street.
Our poll said if Elizabeth Warren was elected, the S&P would trade around 2250. I think it's at 3050 now. But I'm just saying her policies probably would, assuming that they were implemented, probably would give you something like that.
She uses some pretty harsh words. Some would say vilifies successful people. So I don't like vilifying anybody. I think we should applaud successful people. A lot of people come to the company for opportunity and choice and success. We want that for everybody. Now, that's a little bit different than paying your fair share and how the taxation system should work. That I completely understand. But I think we have to look at America was founded on free enterprise. Freedom and free enterprise are interchangeable. You can't separate them from each other.
Senator Warren hitting back after that interview, tweeting this. It's really simple. Jamie Dimon and his buddies are successful in part because of the opportunities, workforce, and public services that we all paid for. It's only fair that he and his billionaire friends chip in to make sure everyone else has a chance to succeed. Here to discuss this and Warren's chances of winning, pollster and political strategist Frank Luntz. That was a very measured response from her. She's learning a little bit, I think, maybe, and not to completely vilify everything. But I'll just bring up one from years ago. Bono, the great singer in U2, said in certain parts of the world, you look up on the hill and see the rich guy in his house and you say, I'm going to get that guy. When you come to the United States, you look up at that guy in the house on the hill and you say, I want to be that guy. Is that changing?
It is changing, and we are in a culture of punishing success because we feel that they made it through ill-gotten gains. Let me give you a couple of statistics. Right now, capitalism is only 15 points above socialism in terms of what the American people would prefer for their economic system.
At what basis? 15 points, what versus what?
57% choose capitalism, 43% choose socialism if they were forced to choose. And among the next generation, the millennials, it's actually 2-to-1 socialism over capitalism. So we are not teaching our kids well. Second, if you change capitalism to economic freedom, it's the word, it's not the term. The problem is, if you change it, it's 2-to-1 economic freedom over socialism. The problem is the CEOs, corporate America, is not using the right language. They talk about
a tainted word.
They talk about profits when the public is prepared to pay for performance. These are simple changes of language. Second, is the American people feel that there should be a safety net now, and this is a change over the last 20 years, that they believe that those who are poor or working class deserve to be raised up. The difference where Elizabeth Warren is wrong is that they don't want to take the top down. And that's a very great frustration. And
we have a social safety net. They want a better one.
They don't think it works, but that's part of the frustration with Washington. You're sending all your money to D.C. The public thinks the rich don't pay their fair share, and they think the poor are taking benefits they don't deserve. And that is always the key question for me. Which is the higher priority? Making sure the rich pay their fair share, making sure the only people who collect benefits are those.
What happens? Everybody becomes a millennial and the numbers for socialism go up, or millennials finally learn something about the way the world actually works and they turn into what, for lack of a better word, what the people that are older than.
I don't believe the millennials are going to learn from this.
They're never going to. They're never going to be.
School systems have failed.
We
us.
did in the 70s.
It's one of the responsibilities of corporate America to go into public education, to teach economics to 11th and 12th graders, to teach civics to 11th and 12th graders, and it's not happening right now. And we have no one but ourselves to blame. Those students who learn history, who learn government, who learn economics are much more likely to believe in this.
I don't know that we're teaching economics less than we used to.
I
think it may be these are kids who grew up during the Great Recession. They watched what happened to their parents. They watched the promises that were made get yanked out from under them, and now they don't believe it.
That's part of it, is that don't make promises you can't keep. Don't offer people pie in the sky, and that's exactly what Medicare for All is about to do. It's about to say to everyone, you can get everything you want in healthcare. You can get your prescription drugs. You can meet with your doctor, get everything you want, and pay nothing.
So, Frank,
and
if you had to bet, you'd say Elizabeth Warren becomes the Democratic nominee and she wins?
I would bet that she becomes the Democratic nominee, and we are going to see a fight for the core of the American soul.
But you think she can win?
I absolutely believe she can win. And it's up to your viewers, starting right now, 1 year out, we're exactly a year from the election, to adopt a different tone, different language, a different presentation to defend economic freedom. And if they don't, then you are going to see this collapse. Because the American people right now, a majority of them support Medicare for all. A majority support a wealth tax. A majority support a 70% highest rate of income tax. The economic freedom advocates are losing as of November 5th or 6th, whatever today is, and they have 1 year to fix that.